Hi everyone, Captain Paul here, and with the help of this fluorocarbon leader, this monofilament, this 60-pound Boga Grip, and a 45-pound cinder block, we're going to try and answer some of the questions and concerns folks have been asking about the method that I use to connect my braided fishing line to my mono and fluorocarbon leaders. Stick around a minute. This past winter I posted a video showing the knot that I use to connect my braided fishing line to my leader material. The video has received pretty positive response, but there's several folks that had some concerns and some comments regarding the knot strength as well as the knot failing when using a particular manufacturer's fluorocarbon. So what I thought we'd do here today is actually tie the knot on that fluorocarbon, drop them on this Boga Grip, pull it against the brick, and see what happens. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so as I mentioned, some of the comments had one theme in common where folks were trying to use this knot with a particular manufacturer's fluorocarbon and they report that it slips out every time. So what I did, I don't really fish fluorocarbon leaders, but this is the brand that the guys were telling me, SeaGuar. This is 50-pound fluoro. I believe the guys in the comments were using 30 or 40. I'm not so sure that it's going to make a difference. But we're gonna tie my knot on here and see what happens. Okay, so what I have here is 30-pound Power Pro and a piece of that 50-pound fluoro. Fluoro's being a lot stiffer. I'm not going to take as many turns around here as I would with the mono leader. For mono, I'd normally go 9 to 10 times around here. 5, 6, let's go 7 times. Now this comes back through. And we just start pulling this down. Get this moist. Get my glove on so we can really tug on this. Get a couple wraps around here. This braid is tough, man. And just start pulling it until it sits up. It's actually digging into my fingers. There we go. That is set down. I mean, it's cutting into my fingers. I don't see it slipping. We'll find out when we put it on the scale. Well, since we want to test this anyway, this is what I use for all of my, anything I use a leader on, this is what I use. I don't use fluorocarbon. Berkley Trilene Big Game. This particular spool is 50-pound. I use a lot of 50-pound as well as 25-pound for lighter tackle applications. That's it, plain monofilament. So we want to test this, so we might as well go ahead and tie that knot in the mono too. Again, my double overhand surgeon's loop, and we're just going to take a bunch of turns around here. I usually do 8 to 9 to 10. That should be enough. Tag end comes back through the loop. Start pulling down both sides, the braid. See the braid starting to sit down. At that point right here, we're going to lubricate this. Get my glove on again. There's got to be a better method. Anybody knows a better method of holding this braid without laying your fingers open, I'd appreciate hearing it. And then just snug this down. And here it comes. Boom. That's down. My tag end's jumping up at me. That's as far as it's going to go. That one's done. We're going to put this one on the scale too. Now, before I go to the scale, I should say this is directly off one of my reels. So this braid's been on there all season. It's been used. It's had some fish tugging on it. So I'm interested to see what's going to give out first. Okay, off to the scale we go. Okay, first up is the fluorocarbon. I moved over here into the sun. Hopefully the scale shows up better. 4, 8, 10, 12, 16, 20 it looked like it got to. And where did it break at? Didn't even break at the knot. The Power Pro itself broke, cut loose. The knot was still intact. Alright, so I mean almost 20 pounds, and then the Power Pro broke. 30-pound Power Pro broke at 20. Oh well. Let's try the mono. The same knot, connected to the same brick, using mono instead of the fluoro. Let's see how high we go now. 10 pounds. So right there, my drag, 30-pound line, my drag is slipping already. 12, 14, 18, 20. 20. And again, let me show you. 30-pound Power Pro. I'm not very happy. Here's the knot. The knot's intact at 20 pounds, right? And here's where we broke. Right in the middle of the running line. So that's not saying a lot for the Power Pro, but 20 pounds of pressure, this knot didn't fail. And like I said, my drag is slipping. I only have it set maybe 10. 30-pound line, maybe 10, maybe even lighter sometimes. So the knot seems to hold. The Power Pro line itself doesn't seem to hold. Okay, so that was a little eye-opening for me, the Power Pro breaking off on both at 20 pounds on the scale. Like I said, that line is right off one of my reels. It's been fished all season, and I guess as soon as I'm done here, I'm on the way to the tackle shop for some new braid. As far as the knot goes, seemed like it held fine on the fluoro. Didn't slip out for me. On the mono, which is all I use anyway, the knot pulled down and synced up fine. Folks with the fluorocarbon, if you still continue to have some troubles, just leave a comment down below and let me know what's going on, and see if we can get you squared away, because this knot is really simple to tie and it's really strong. It hasn't let me down. So I'm going to wrap this up with that, and we'll see you guys next time. Take care now.